Welcome back to Sportsbook Review videos after a big night on the big slated Wednesday evening, cashing all three of my NBA picks, trying to stay with that momentum here tonight on Thursday evening, right before the All-Star break, with only two games on the slate for you tonight. However, I think we can do it here this evening as we started off with the Washington Wizards and the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. The Wizards come in as a slight 1-point dog in this one. However, it's the total that I'm looking at here at 211 points. It's already ticked up from 210 to 211. You even see some books like UWager potentially putting it up to 212 points. Not only that is a sign I think the over is a play here in this one, but being right before the All-Star break, these two teams already don't play a whole lot of defense and might check out just a little bit early here tonight. I might get a nice little preview of the All-Star game here tonight with how much defense is going to be played in this one. If you combine these two teams' respective home-road splits, the Wizards on the road this season, the Bucks at home, cashing the over combined at 30 and 15. Of course, that is a 66% success rate in that, and I think the over could once again be a very good play here between these two teams tonight. This season, they've already played one another three times. This will be their fourth meeting. Already cashed the over at 2-0-1 in the season. Over is also 5-2 in Washington's last 7 games coming into this one. The over for them has been even better on the road. Their last 15 road games, they've cashed the over in 12 of them. So with Washington giving up about 110 points per game, even though the Bucks are playing a little bit better on defense, I think the over could easily cash tonight between these two teams. Washington will increase the pace enough, and of course, neither team will play much defense here. So take over at 211. Next up is the New Orleans Pelicans, the only team playing tonight that had to play last night, and they get a pretty tough assignment after beating Utah last night as they head into Oklahoma City to play the Thunder tonight. The Thunder come in as a big 11.5-point favorite in this one, total of 219.5. Now, this total's been all over the place here. Not something I'm really willing to take a stab at here, even though this could be a very high-scoring game with the way the Thunder have been playing on offense recently. Instead, I think I'm going to parlay that into the Thunder being a pretty good play here at minus 11.5, even though I think buying the half point probably a pretty good bet here at minus 11. You have to look at the way the Thunder have been playing recently. Just one look at that, and you have to think that they're going to still try to separate themselves here from the rest of the Western Conference outside of San Antonio and Golden State, of course, and try to make themselves a solid third seed here in the Western Conference. A win tonight, those other teams idle, could do a lot to help them with that. And on top of that, even though they've been playing outstanding here, the Pelicans on the back-to-back here haven't necessarily been playing that bad recently. In fact, they're 6-5 against the spread this year coming off the back-to-back. They've also cashed at 4-1 in their last 5 games on the back-to-back. However, looking a little bit deeper in that this season in total, if you take their games that they go from a road game to a road game on consecutive nights or a home game to a road game on consecutive nights like they're doing here this evening, the Pelicans have not been as good, only 2-4 against the spread in those scenarios. I think that's going to lead to a Thunder cash and cover here tonight at a minus 11. This team is just way too good to lose to a team like the Pelicans coming off no rest after an emotional win last night. The Pelicans might just pack it in. They see any sort of resistance tonight. They may punt and look towards the All-Star break here as a means to get ready here for the second half of the season, whereas the Thunder might just roll them here tonight. They're 6-1-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games. I think the Thunder grab this one, don't let it go, and cover here at minus 11. So those will do it for your NBA picks here tonight. Best of luck to you on both of those. And of course, even though we will have some All-Star coverage, I will see you back here next week for the second half of the NBA betting season. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.